Hey, what up? It's Brad with Home Love Construction, and in this video, I want to answer the question that actually we get super often at Home Love Construction, which is, should you buy your own materials like the tile and the carpet or the flooring or the baseboard, or should you have your GC provide the materials? Here's what we do at Home Love Construction, and this is what we found over hundreds of projects to actually work the best and give the best end product to both the client and have the smoothest operations as a general contractor. And it's this: if it is a finish item, if it has a color or a pattern or a texture, the client supplies it. The only exceptions to that are countertops and cabinets. I'm going to go into why we separate those out distinctly, but let me just explain why we do this. If you're going to do a bathroom, for example, we do like a ton of bathroom renovations every year. And there's always the thing of, do I supply the tile? Do you supply the tile? How are we going to do this? We always have our clients supply the tile, and here's why. As a general contractor, it's not viable, meaning it doesn't make sense as a business for us to spend time shopping for tile or doing that. Now, the reason is that that time needs to be spent planning and lining up your project and making sure that everybody's on board and understands exactly what's supposed to happen. That takes a long time. There's a lot of details to these types of projects, so we need a lot of time to coordinate and set those up. If we're also having to then also pick out and buy the tile and the Schluter trim and the faucets, that's going to add even more time, and it's going to slow the project down, which nobody likes. Everybody wants their project done fast, and we want the project done fast because we don't get our profit until the end. Basically, the end payment is usually our profit on the project. So the way that goes is, we're planning it, the client is getting all the materials together, boom, we start, and we've each done our side. Now, that also saves you the money that we would have to charge you on the materials. Like, obviously, we're not charging a markup on the materials because we're not supplying them. It also creates a simpler warranty situation where you don't have to then go through the GC to get your warranty on a hardware failure, which most GC warranties do not cover. For example, if a GC supplies a faucet and the handle of the faucet blows off, the GC is not necessarily liable for the warranty on that. It's the manufacturer, because it's a manufacturing defect. But you still have to go through your GC to get the manufacturer to honor their warranty. So it makes it a smoother line. Now, as I said earlier, we do not include cabinets and countertops in this, and there's a really particular reason why. Cabinets and countertops, although they are beautiful finished materials, at the end of the day, they are actual, somewhat structural. I mean, obviously they're not structural in the house, but they are actual pieces of construction material. Although they are finished, they are actual construction material. If you think about it, when you load one of your cabinets up with plates, right? Is that construction material at that time, or is that a finish? I mean, it's pretty strong. You put hundreds of pounds of china and stuff in your upper cabinets and they don't fall off the wall. That's a construction material, if you ask me. So because there's so much load that goes on the cabinets, and they get used over so many years, and there's just so much that happens with them, it makes a lot more sense for the builder to supply those, because then it is our responsibility to make sure that they're up to snuff and warranty them and all that kind of stuff. The same thing goes with the countertops. People literally stand on their countertops, validly so. It's not wrong. They're thick. They're pieces of rock out of the earth. That's something that you want to have your GC involved in the installation and purchase of and warranty of. So that's really the delineation there, and that's why. Now, what we don't ever do is we don't have homeowners supply lumber. We don't have them supply nails or hangers or beams or trusses. We handle all of that. That frankly is a recipe for a disaster. If a busy attorney, for whatever reason, we get a lot of business from attorneys. If a busy attorney who's like the top attorney in the Tampa Bay area for whatever, something litigation, if he's having to go and make sure the trusses are the right size, is that really the best use of his time when he makes $500 an hour as an attorney? Probably not. That's more of a better thing for our purchaser to be doing, reviewing the plans and making sure that the trusses match what it says on the plans. So I hope this really makes it more clear to you why there's somewhat of a delineation. And my opinion is this: I'm meeting a lot of contractors who are doing it this way. And my opinion, this is my personal opinion, is that I think that the industry is going to wind up adopting this as the standard, which is the finished materials, less counters and cabinets, are supplied by the homeowner, and the builder supplies everything else. We found it to be a very, very smooth way of running things. I mean, obviously, every now and again, we run into somebody who's like, I don't want to do any of it, you supply it all, and that's fine. But then they're paying a markup on the materials beyond, and you can just go and look at it. You can say, okay, the tile is blah, and we charged you blah. So they know that, and it's transparent. So that said, I think that most of the construction industry is going to wind up transitioning into this type of a hybrid model where the homeowner supplies some things, the builder supplies other things, because it's workable for all parties. It creates the most seamless project, and it's the most cost effective, and it aligns the warranties in the way that they should be. So if you have a project that you're interested in doing, or if you have a project you're interested in doing and you're like, I don't even know where to start, maybe you should start with a Home Love design. If you go to homelove.construction/design, even though we don't supply the tile or the flooring or the little finishes, the cabinet handles, we do help people pick those out. It's part of our design process. We have a totally proprietary design process where we actually handle and take responsibility for the job of the contractor, the interior designer, the architect, and the engineer, and we manage the whole thing and bring it all in-house. If you're interested in having one party responsible for your whole design and the build, you can go to homelove.construction/design, and we can actually get started on your design today. We also do very, very small packages as far as consultations with a designer if you're not even sure where to start. So you can pick up one of those as well and actually get some input on your project from a professional designer if that's what's needed. So again, that's homelove.construction/design, and you can go there to get started on designing your dream project today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.